Hey everyone, Jay here, and I have a quick update for Mobius beta testing. Now, as we've rolled out the Mobius beta test, some of you have had no problem switching over to it, some of you have experienced some difficulties, and some of you are wondering if you can even do this. The best thing to do is to address the number one issue that has come up, which is equipment compatibility. This is more of an issue than we were expecting because the longevity of our equipment shows that a lot of what we have in use that was manufactured some years ago is still out there and is still running just fine on people's aquariums. So as a result of that, we need to elaborate on what is and what is not Mobius compatible and how you can go about upgrading that equipment which is upgradable. So first, the good news is that the vast majority of equipment, if you purchase it in the last year or year and a half, should already be Mobius compatible, whether it be a quiet drive Vortec, a Radion light, or a Vectra pump. However, even within the models, particularly the G4 and G3 Radions and the Vortec pumps, there are differences. So what I'm going to show you is what you can do to check to see if your equipment is upgradable or is already compatible. To do this, what we're going to do is log into our EcoSmart Live profile. Now bear in mind, I've already switched to Mobius, so what I have here is an older EcoSmart Live profile, so it's going to be offline, but all the equipment is still saved in there. So if I go to devices, what I'm shown here is the equipment that was operational on my tank, and from here I can drill into it clicking on the information button. Looking at the information button, you will see a RF version listed. The RF version will either start with a 1 or a 2. What comes after that is not relevant. What is relevant is this 1 or 2. If it is a 1, that means it is our older green RF module. If it is a 2, it is a black RF module. If it is a 1, like this MP40, that means you will, if possible, need to switch out the RF module from a green one to a black one. So if we go through this other equipment, we can see the driver on this Vectra needs to be changed. On this XR15, it needs to be changed. On this MP40, it needs to be changed. On this XR15, this must be a newer one, and the RF version is 2.1, so this light would not need to be changed. Now, if you're using EcoSmart Live, you can obviously click to identify, and they will flash, so you'll know which one is which if you need to make the change. So I will show you what the RF modules look like in some pictures I took now, and then you can determine whether or not you need to switch it out if you are showing a 1 on your RF version right